May I join you?
Why?
Let's just say I have a fascination for bookish women.
Mason, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm very busy.
Genetics?
Do you know anything about the subject?
No, not much. It's a study of heredity and its variation. Brown eyes are dominant. Aren't we lucky? What's the interest? A big case or something?
No.
Well, you're switching fields and becoming a scientist.
No.
Animal, vegetable, or mineral?
Animal. Well, I might as well tell you, because everyone's going to know about it sooner or later. I'm looking for a father.
Well, there, I can help you. You can have mine.
Not for me. For my child.
You're having a baby? Well, congratulations. I think. When's the happy event?
As soon as I find the right man to father it.
So where's your book on genetics?
I put it aside for a while. I didn't think it was necessary to memorize it.
Oh, come on, Julia. With your bouncing baby's double helix at the stake, I don't think you'd be willing to burn the midnight oil. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make light of something so sacred to you. Probably just sour grapes on my part.
Really? Why?
Well, you're evidently sizing up the male population, looking for a candidate. I've yet to hear even a hint that you've been considering me.
You? What for?
Well, what are we talking about here? The father of your child. I have a lot to offer, genetically speaking.
Such as?
Well above average intelligence, a bit of blue in the old blood, sound bone structure, good strong teeth.
Yeah, they're not bad. But this isn't a slave auction.
You do a lot worse, Julia.
Have you forgotten the little endearing traits? They're hiding in the old genetic code, right with your good teeth. Deceitfulness, cynicism, self-importance, and cruelty. Shall I go on?
Nobody's perfect.
Oh, I don't expect perfect. I just thought I'd give a shot at human. Or decent.
I can be both, the right person.
I must admit I've seen glimpses. But they're few and far between.
Well, maybe they'd get closer if you and I got closer. The truth is...
Yes?
No, you wouldn't appreciate it.
Oh, I always appreciate the truth.
Well, the truth is, I have been wondering, lo, these many months, just what the terror of the courtroom is like between the sheets.
I forgot to add crude to the list. I don't know what made me forget that.
Give me a break. I'm as red-blooded as the next man.
I thought you were blue-blooded.
I'm that, too. I'm very colorful.
Yeah, I've been told. Thanks anyway.
Well, it's your last chance. Price goes up at midnight.
I must say I hate to turn down a bargain. But maybe next time.
Ah, hope. How sweet the prospect.
No.
I think we might have been too hasty when we ruled me out as a candidate for the father of the little tyke.
Mason, you had no say in the decision. I am the one who turned you down.
I think what immense potential there is in the commingling of our genes. Yeah. The coupling of our ambition, my inherent ability to maneuver a situation to our advantage, your fine, upstanding strength of character and morals. Why, our son or daughter could be president of the world.
Mason, I am not interested in hatching a mover and a shaker.
Now, you can't mean that, Julia. Ambition is the cornerstone of the American way. Whoever has the most when he dies wins. However, wouldn't you want your baby to grow up with intelligence and wit, modest good looks, connoisseur's palate for wine, violins?
And where did that get you?
Stuck in an elevator, I guess.
Mason, I just want my child to grow up kind, compassionate, sensitive, with the capacity to love and be loved by other people.
That's a beautiful thought. And I have to admit that those are qualities that are not quite hanging like ripe apples from my family tree.
I will admit there are times when I believe that deep, deep, very deep down inside you, those qualities exist.
At one time, maybe. But if they're still intact, I fear they're buried deeper than anyone would care to look. You making any progress on that front? Finding a daddy, I mean?
Please, don't start with me, Mason.
Please don't start what?
Don't start with your advice and your opinions. I've heard it all from everybody, or I've told it to myself. It's a very personal decision, and one that only I can make by myself.
Well, I was thinking about asking you to reconsider me as a candidate for fatherhood. Absent one, of course, after my initial contribution.
What made you change your mind?
Oh, lately I've come to believe that I'm just not cut out for parenting. I'm a man of infinite lack of character, but I have enough left to realize that I'd probably be a lousy influence on an impressionable young mind. Also, I don't think I'll ever be able to fall in love again. I seem to have lost an essential part of myself when I lost Mary. So, chances are I'll probably never raise a child of my own. And somehow that makes me sad. You know what I mean? And you provide a perfect compromise solution. Why are you looking at me that way?
I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated that I'd be providing such an important service for disillusioned bachelors. I mean, this way you've got a connection to the life cycle, and you don't have to change any diapers or handle any 2 a.m. feeding.
I thought that's what you wanted. No strings arrangement for bringing a child into the world that's solely yours.
That's what I'm settling for. After a long, long, hard quest.
Then why not settle for me?
What if you change your mind? What if you decide that later on you want the whole package?
What, you mean suddenly get a yen for love and diapers? You ever seen a really dirty diaper? If I did, I'd just start over from scratch. I wouldn't go back on our agreement. Look, if that's what you're worried about, we'll draw up a document right here. We're lawyers. I got a typist stashed in the next room.
I'm not ready to sign any contract.
Am I being rejected then?
I didn't say that.
Am I being considered?
Possibly.
Look, I know what you're looking for is a very limited partnership, Julia, but I should warn you that part of my attraction to this whole deal is you. Now, don't take that the wrong way. Speaking objectively, I like the idea of you being the mother of a child that I helped bring into the world. Because I think you're a very special person, and you'll make a wonderful mother.
It's a very sweet thing to say. And I just happened to need to hear something like that today. Thank you, Mason. Thank you for your vote of confidence. You drive a hard bargain.
Yes. Meaning?
Meaning that I think it's possible to domesticate a child even if you take after its father. But I'll only agree if you add to the document that you have no legal claim to our child.
Our child? Interesting ring to that.
My child. And unless you sign on the dotted line, we don't go any further.
Oh, well, let's just hope my penmanship isn't hereditary. Or by then it'll be too late for you to back out, won't it?
Secondly, I'd like you to include a clause to the effect that if at any time I feel, prior to the beginning of the actual...
Consummation of our contract?
Yes. If I feel inclined at any time to void the agreement, if you won't ask any questions.
Okay. Keep me on my best behavior. Anything else?
The only remaining technicalities are the, where and, when.
Well, since you have seen to everything else and agreed to be the sole active parent of the child, why don't you let me attend to the details of the how and where?
Fine. Just keep it to a clinical minimum.
Oh, now wait a minute, Julia. I might deeply regret in later years looking back and remembering that you had acquiesced in a doctor's office or something. The entire event had taken only 15 minutes. Oh, I have to draw the line. We're going to create a child. Then I insist that the memory of the conception be a good one.
Okay. You can make the arrangement.
Good. Well, pending the arrival of the duly notarized document, shall we seal the decision with a handshake? Would I be in violation of anything if I told you I'm very happy? You're really going to have a baby.
I'm really going to have a baby.
I'm late.
Oh, you're not late. Well, maybe just a little.
Well, the paperwork took longer than I thought. Drawing up a contract with 2 lawyers is rather intimidating, but I think you'll find that I covered everything.
Amazing.
No, I felt like I had to do something to mark the occasion. You notice the ribbon is decidedly non-sexist.
Pink and blue. Very even-handed.
Well, we have no way of knowing what it will be, so I covered all the bases.
Mason, this is so unexpected.
I hope you don't think it's too frivolous.
That's thinking of insisting that all my contracts come wrapped up in a ribbon.
Aren't you going to read it?
The contract, yes.
Well, I don't have to look over your shoulder. I'll go get a drink or something and come back later.
No, that really isn't necessary. I'm very careful about how we laid out the terms.
Yeah, I think you'll find that I've remembered everything we talked about.
Well, I'm sure that you have. In fact, I'm so sure that I'm willing to sign it right now. Do you have a pen?
You're going to sign without reading it? Julia, this is unprecedented. When have you ever taken me at my word before?
Maybe it's my way of marking the occasion. I mean, I should be able to offer the father of my child a simple act of faith, wouldn't you say?
Well, I feel like we should do something to mark the occasion. Handshake doesn't seem quite appropriate.
Well, maybe we should just get started.
Started? You mean now? Tonight?
Well, we don't have to do it tonight, of course. It's just that I thought since you were sitting there and we're sitting here together and this was signed, and there's no rush. It just so happens that the stars and the moon, or whatever it is that dictates these things, are in the right place, biologically speaking, for the next few days. But that's certainly okay, because if you've got other plans...
I don't have other plans.
You don't?
No. I'm,
What? You what?
Well, I was going to say I'm at your service, but that's a poor choice of words.
This is not right. You see, you and I need to be more prepared for this thing. I mean, we don't even know where we're going to do it.
This is a hotel.
Yes.
A hotel with my last name on it. That gives me a certain amount of pull at the reservation stage. You just sit tight. I'll take care of everything.